Straight ahead on 12 News Weekend, an artistic transformation in Robbinsdale. The story behind this house turned into art gallery. Then, an all-star partnership opens new doors for students in Brooklyn Center. But first, a new tool in Brooklyn Park that could ultimately save lives. 12 News Weekend starts right now. Well, after the second wettest April on record, the Mississippi River current is about twice its normal speed due to high water levels. Attention to the river is heightened after a 14-year-old boy recently drowned in the Mississippi. Brooklyn Park is one of the cities along the river on high alert. It now has a new tool to help people who fall victim to the fast-moving waters. On a radiant Minnesota day,
oh yeah, beautiful day. I'm here almost every summertime.
The pristine surroundings near the Coon Rapids Dam are a natural draw for anyone who had to grapple with cabin fever this past winter.
Wow, today seemed like a nice day, so I want to catch some catfish.
Brooklyn Park resident Eddie Kane is a frequent visitor.
Let's try to see what happens.
Today, he's trying to catch some catfish.
Catfish is more fun to fish, yeah. When it got hooked, it won't let go.
But while Eddie sees his spot along the Mississippi River as a prime fishing spot,
the depths of the water change from, anywhere from 6 inches to 15 feet.
Brooklyn Park firefighters view it in a different light.
It doesn't take much to slip into that if the bank starts to give way because the river is so high right now.
Now, Brooklyn Park has a new piece of equipment to help them in a worst-case scenario.
This boat is primarily used for rescue on open water.
Purchased earlier this month at the cost of $32,000.
This piece of equipment can be deployed in under 3 minutes to the river.
This boat comes equipped with many of the necessary tools to make their jobs easier.
This unit comes with a 360-degree sonar that can map out the river bottom for us, show us obstructions.
Recent drownings in the Mississippi and St. Croix rivers serve as a reminder of how treacherous the waters can be this time of year.
Not to have a piece of equipment in this stretch of the river is just going to be dangerous.
It's one reason why all of the city's firefighters have been trained to use it.
So it can be deployed at a moment's notice by anybody who is working at the department.
Ultimately, it's an important tool to help them save lives.
It's our duty to protect the citizens that live here, the people who work here, and the people who travel through. And this is just one of those pieces of equipment to have that does that.
Firefighters stress the importance of wearing a life vest near riverbanks. They say a safe distance from the river is about 10 to 20 feet until water levels go down.
Lots of horns on rush hour traffic and lots of screeching brakes.
Brooklyn Center is studying what can be done to improve the intersection of Highway 252 and 66th Avenue. It ranks among the top 10 in the state for accidents. A 6-month study is looking at what can be done now and what can be done in the future to improve safety.
As far as the congestion, there is much. Frankly, I think the road needs to be expanded. I think it needs to be turned into a highway. I think they need to get rid of this residential community and accommodate the rest of Minnesota.
Any talk of converting 252 to a freeway was taken out of the Met Council's transportation plans several years ago. The current study is expected to make recommendations on whether a freeway should be part of the vision for the future. The city of Plymouth has approved the purchase of land for a future park. It would be located at the southwest corner of Lawndale Lane and County Road 47. Right now, the property is mostly farmland. A small piece of the land would be set aside for the Peony Lane extension. It's also possible some of the land could be used for a future Wayzata School District facility. In our Week in Review, Brooklyn Park firefighters say an apartment building fire does not appear to be suspicious. The fire at the Moonraker Apartments on Brookdale Drive damaged 6 units. More than 50 residents were evacuated. Fire officials say the blaze started on a 3rd-floor balcony. No injuries were reported. The cause is under investigation. In Maple Grove, the city is losing 4 longtime members of its police force to retirement. On Friday, the city honored Police Chief David Jess, who is retiring after nearly 30 years with the department. The city also recognized Captain Tracy Stilley and Sergeant Jeff Garland and Sergeant Mike Sargent recently. All of them served the city for more than 20 years. And in New Hope, we could see new home construction this fall, which is a rare sight for a fully developed suburb. The New Hope EDA approved a purchase agreement with Centra Homes this week. Centra is buying the former Winnetka Learning Center site for just over $1 million. Plans call for 34 single-family homes in the $300,000 range and 27 townhomes that would sell for $250,000. A local elementary school got an all-star boost this week. Students at Garden City Elementary are enjoying a newly remodeled library. As Alexander Renslow reports, it's already proving to be quite a hit.
There's a finish line like frenzy in the library at Garden City Elementary. There's new books to be shelved and furniture assembled before this $200,000 library makeover is revealed, courtesy of Target and the Heart of America Foundation.
We bring in 2,000 new age and culturally appropriate books. We bring in a technology package here at Garden City Elementary, 29 iPads that these kids will get to use and enjoy and learn from.
When the doors open, it's an all-star unveiling with a pair of twins that understand teamwork.
What we have learned over the course of our lifetimes is that we don't really accomplish a whole heck of a lot without having a partner.
A corporate community partnership fueled this renovation, and it's designed to help fulfill this school's ultimate mission.
Reading is the heart of learning and the future for our students. And to come into a library that is inviting and beautiful and inspirational is going to help our students achieve their dreams.
I declare the library open.
Well, Garden City was one of 25 schools selected for a library makeover. Based on specific criteria, Target chooses schools that will benefit most from an upgrade. Well, coming up on 12 News Weekend, the newest business addition to Robbinsdale. We'll take you inside a brand new art gallery next. And later in sports, it took some extra effort, but Maple Grove's softball team will make a return trip to the state tournament. But first, showers continue into Tuesday. Then it turns a bit cooler. A Brooklyn Park teacher is hoping to bring artistic change to the state capitol. Northview art teacher Rachel Ladoff is showcasing pieces of art done by her students as part of a project called Healing Minnesota Stories. The artwork is currently on display at the Community Activity Center. Her goal is to bring artwork to the capitol that represents the state's ever-changing ethnic landscape.
It's not to say that the artwork at the state capitol isn't relevant or isn't important. It incredibly is. But I think we need to represent something that's a little more modern, that represents the youth of Minnesota.
The students plan to send letters to Governor Dayton with the hope that he'll consider their offer to showcase the art at the capitol. Original sculptures, paintings, and other works of art from Minnesota is on display at a new business in Robbinsdale. 12 News reporter Carissa Wyant goes behind the scenes at Gallery 5004, one of the newest businesses in Birdtown.
He's trying to create an emotion and let people fill in the blanks.
Tim Bechtold is realizing a dream. This lifelong Robbinsdale resident recently opened his first art gallery in his hometown.
I think it brings an opportunity for people to come and look at various shows. We're planning on having about 6 to 8 events a year.
Bechtold and his high school friend Steve Isaacson bought and rehabbed this house at 5004 42nd Avenue North in Robbinsdale. It was originally built in 1921 and ordered as a kit from a Sears catalog. Now it houses studio spaces and a beautiful and eclectic array of artwork, most of which can be purchased.
Our goal is not to make money. Our goal is really to have it something that's an asset for the community. They can come and look at the artwork. You don't have to buy, you can just look.
Minnesota artist Paul Becker shows off some of his latest works on display in a show opening Friday here.
I'm really honored to have my art in this gallery. It's really a cool opportunity.
This artwork isn't just lovely to look at. Bechtold hopes it also brings the community together.
For people to be able to come and look at the art, enjoy it, chat with us, chat with the other people that are here, and just use it as an asset. Hopefully go across the street to Robin Gallery and see what they have going on.
Given the close proximity of Gallery 5004 to the Robin Gallery just across the street, the owners are hoping that this little area of Robbinsdale will become kind of like an arts corridor. Organizers say the visual potpourri here has something for everyone.
It has a nice mix of things, so no matter what your taste is, you're going to find something here that you like, especially in this whole gallery.
In Robbinsdale, Carissa Wyant, 12 News.
The art exhibit called Work from the Northern Hemisphere is on display through Saturday, June 7th. We have more information about Gallery 5004 on our website, 12.tv. Well, coming up, gourmet goodness at Champlain Park High School. We found a student who is making a name for himself in the kitchen. But first, Armstrong's baseball team is on a roll at playoff time. That's coming up in sports with Jay Wilcox. Welcome back. Jay Wilcox joins us now with sports. Exciting time of year. We have some playoff softball going on.
Yeah, it's really tension-packed games here. When you know that you're going to be done if you lose, that really makes everybody step up. Maple Grove softball team took aim at its third consecutive Section 5 3A title on Thursday. The Crimson needed one win to claim the championship. Spring Lake Park needed to sweep a doubleheader. The top of the first inning, and Spring Lake Park's Maddie Walraff connects off Sydney Smith. Walraff blasts a two-run homer to left, and it's quickly 2-0 Panthers. Maple Grove gets plenty of chances to score, but they don't have a lot of luck. Jordan Mauck's liner to first ends a 2-on, 2-out rally in the fifth. Smith blows away the Panthers after the home run, striking out 16, but the early runs hold up. Spring Lake Park wins 2-0 to force a second game. Game two, a very different story. In the first, Sarah Michael drives it down the line and right for Maple Grove, and it lands just fair. Alyssa Mickelson and Sarah Southern score on Michael's triple, and it's quickly 2-0 Crimson as they go up early. Smith's also a very good hitter, and she comes through with the bat in the second, delivering a hit to left to bring a couple more runs in for a 4-0 Maple Grove lead, and they're well on their way to a win. Taylor Meyer drives a pitch over the fence and left to lead off the fourth for her first homer of the season. Maple Grove pounds Spring Lake Park 13-1 in Game 2 to win the section title. They play New Prague in the Class 3A quarterfinals. The Armstrong baseball team was just over .500 during the regular season, but the Falcons have played very solid ball in the Section 6 3A tournament. After beating number 2 seed Wayzata, the Falcons face number 1 seed Benilde St. Margaret's. A Benilde hit here, but it turns into a good play for Armstrong. Michael McGill singles to right, but Troy Olette fires to Matt Bachmeyer at third, and they get Keaton Studsrud. That ends a Red Knights threat in the top of the first. In the third, Olette comes through with the bat. His single to right brings Josh Thorpe in to score from second. That breaks a scoreless tie in a game that is very well pitched. Jordan Kuznia is superb on the mound for Armstrong, and he gets out of a bases-loaded jam in the fifth inning. A sharp curveball that freezes Nathan Hanks. Kuznia works 6 shutout innings for the Falcons. And Jake Wessner closes it out with a scoreless seventh as Armstrong wins 1-0. They're back in action Monday at Siebert Field in the championship round, weather permitting. In Class A baseball, Heritage Christian Academy won 8 of its last 9 to close the regular season. The Eagles look for their third straight win in the Section 4A tournament when they face two-time defending section champion St. Agnes. Bottom of the third, the Aggies' Joe McDonald drops a 2-run double between the center and right fielder. Nick Turch and Jack Fossen score to make it 4-0 St. Agnes. We go to the sixth inning. Heritage down 5-0 when Ben Suits rips a single into the Dandelions out there in right center. Joel Vershek and Ian Strauman score, and it's 5-2 after 6. Top of the seventh, and Vershek keys a rally, driving one that falls between the left and center fielder. Timmy Thurston scores, and it's 5-3. Another run scores, and then Suits pokes a flare to left that drops in for another hit. Vershek comes in to score, and it's a tie ball game. Still more, though, from the Heritage Eagles. Drew Kleinschmidt grounds one to short. The Aggies come home, but the throw pulls a catcher off the plate. He's safe. The Eagles lead 6-5. Heritage scores 6 runs in the inning. They rally to win this one 8-5. The Eagles played New Life Saturday. Both teams will still be alive as the tournament continues Tuesday and Thursday. Local prep golfers took aim at qualifying for the state tournament. At the Section 6 3A tournament, this is Armstrong's Ryan Myers. He shoots rounds of 71 and 79 at Ridges of Sand Creek and is one of 5 individuals to make state outside of the team champion. The team champion is Wayzata. This is Jack Holmgren. He shoots rounds of 68 and 75 in the 2-day event. He wins medalist honors, and the Trojans head back to state. Grant Raha also plays a steady round on Thursday. His second-day score of 72 is the best for the Trojans, and we'll have more on this section golf tournament play Monday on Sports Jam here on Channel 12. And we are just getting close to the end now of the spring sports season here in Minnesota high schools doing.
Hopefully they have some good weather here throughout the rest of it. So.
Yeah, the playoffs has been so much better than the regular season. It's been great to be out there covering it.
I bet. All right, thanks, Jay.
You bet.
Yep. Well, still ahead, a Champlin Park student who's got something cooking. What this student is doing to serve up success when we come back. There's an old saying that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but being a good cook also has other advantages. This weekend, we meet a Champlin Park student who is using his abilities in the kitchen to help shape his future.
All right, who's next?
Luis Montenegro is no stranger to the kitchen.
Here you go.
Or for that matter,
I'll make it special.
cooking classes.
He has been in all of our foods classes as well as many of our other classes down in the family and consumer science area.
There's a reason for that dedication.
All right, camps. I love camps. I love milk.
And it's not because of the occasional opportunity to eat ice cream and frozen yogurt in class.
Food is art. Food is passion.
For this Champlin Park senior, food is a passion that developed at the age of 8.
Usually at home we have pretty bland food, which I don't like all that much. So I like going on the internet looking for new foods. I love experimenting with food. It's really fun.
From there, his love and experience grew, to the point that Luis has even been involved in statewide cooking competitions.
Some of those different things that he's accomplished is pretty amazing within his high school years and the dedication that he's had.
That dedication to become better in the kitchen paid off to the tune of a $2,000 college scholarship from the Hospitality Minnesota Educational Foundation. Luis hopes it will help launch a career.
I really enjoy working with kids, and being a foods teacher would be really awesome in high school. Teach my passion for the other kids, show them the art that food has and everything.
If that's the route he goes, his teacher has full confidence in his ability to succeed.
I think whatever he does, he's going to be very accomplished and have fun at it.
Luis will attend Minneapolis Community and Technical College next year. One day, he says he hopes to own his own restaurant in the Twin Cities. And Jay, I got to talk to him, and he says if he does indeed open that restaurant, he hopes to change the menu up every 3 months or so, keep it fresh. So, it sounds like I could certainly learn something from him. I don't know how good of a cook you are.
I could scoop ice cream like he did. That's about as far as it would go. But no, that's really exciting for him to have this much passion about it at this age.
Yeah, it's great to highlight kids like that. So that's all the news for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you again Monday at 4 o'clock.